Hello YouTube fans, this is Ace Fighter, and in this video we're going to be discussing about Brickmania's latest creation, the Marder 3 AUSFM. In other words, it was a self-propelled German tank during World War II. Basically, it was a tank destroyer that was on a tank. It had a bigger gun than most of the German tanks out there, and just a mobile artillery unit. So let's just take a look at it here. So what Brickmania did was this was basically a camouflage unit here, and that's how these guns were used during World War II. They weren't really, the frontline tanks like the Panzers, the King Tiger tanks, or the Tiger tanks, where they were in the front line with the troops. They were behind trees, behind covers, and then you would have people back here loading up the gun and destroying Allied tanks here. So, Brickmania's design here, and it's a really nice design here. We got some nice treads here, and they do actually work here. I just got a smooth surface, so they, of course, aren't going to work here, but they do roll both sides here. We do have this gun emplacement right here, which does actually move up and down, up a little bit, but side to side. And the design of this tank too, what it had to keep it, the turret stable, was this little, I don't know what you want to call it, just a stabilizer right there that you could use to hold the turret. And this set does come with a little figure here. And if you open this up here, now this is the part for me, if you look at Brickmania's show their review of this product here, they seem to have this problem, but for me, I'm having problems with this part here. So if we open this up here, first problem for me is that the guy's helmet keeps popping up, but as you can see, here's the driver. And then if we just take him out here, nice little figure here, nice design that they did. And then he could sit in there, or if you wanted to, we've got some opening hatches. You can open up the hatch. And you can have him sitting up here while driving the tank. Pointing direction and whatnot. That's pretty cool. That looks very nice. So, yeah, that's a little quick review, a quick little showing of the vehicle here. One thing I forgot to mention, if you look inside here, it takes the figure out so it doesn't fall. If you look inside here, there's actually 6 slots for you to put artillery shells in there, and that's a pretty cool feature there that they didn't have to do, but they did. So my takes on this vehicle here. I like the design. It is different from all the other tanks that they have out there, but to be honest, with this piece here, I was frustrated with it a little bit. And the part that I was frustrated was this whole top part right here, this half right here. These two side pieces right here, if you just look inside, are held by little clips here, which is fine. That those secure nicely, and then these little pieces, these little slanted pieces here, help you slant it to the appropriate part. That part's fine. What was annoying, and maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know, possibly, but if you look here, I don't know how well you can see on the camera, but this little black spoke here with a little gray piece, black spoke gray piece. One of the last things in the instructions you had to do was put this piece right here, this tannish piece right here, and put that on top of this thing here. That's not bad. That's not like a hard step or anything. But what was bad about it was, if you look, try to get a kiss. If you can see that on camera there, I mean, looking at the bare naked eye here, I do see a little light, but on the camera, alright, there we go. On the camera, there is barely any room for that to fit in. And for the life of me here, I could just not get this on here. I could not get this piece on here without knocking this off, and then the black pieces off. No lie, it probably took me a good 10 minutes to fit everything on where it needs to go here. And I actually went backwards here. I put the black pieces on, I put this on top, and as you can see here, it's actually 2 wing pieces here, and the only thing that's holding these wing pieces together is this little flat piece here. So you can't press down in the middle to put these on, so you just got to press here and here. And then what I did was I kept these clipped on here, and then just pressed these pieces onto the side together. And that seemed to work out after, like I said, for 10 minutes of trying. But then I didn't realize one of the last steps was to put this piece on these 2 hooks right here. Luckily for me, I was able to put them on there without these pieces falling off and knocking this again. But that for me was a pain in the butt to do. I mean, like I said, end result, awesome figure, but that was a pain for me to do. And if you do get this set here, which I believe they still have it on Brickmania, even though they say do this part last, the top piece, still do everything, but when you get to this part here, take these off, put this on here, and then put these back on there. And carefully do all that, and then you shouldn't have any problem like I did here. The other thing I seem to be having a problem with, and again, maybe I did something wrong, I don't know. I didn't have any pieces left over, so I don't know what I could have done wrong. But if, again, you look at Brickmania's site there when they review this figure, they were able to get this figure in the bottom like I did, but his helmet was still on. Now, I granted my helmet is loose here on my figure. That's an easy fix there, you know, just get another helmet or use clear nail polish to just get a better grip on it. But for the life of me, again, I put him in here, put him up, and then you can see you can put him right, move this that way, right in this little spot here. So I'm going to put him in here, lose the helmet. As that helmet's really loose, so maybe it's just that's really loose, that's why I can't get it on there. Make sure his arms are down as far as I can, okay? And now I'm going to put this back on here. And what's going to happen, again, I could be doing something wrong. I put it on here, and I got to connect it. And there you go. The helmet just falls right off. And I lost the helmet somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. And the helmet comes right off here, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's fine. I just put it on there, and actually, what do you know? That was the first time I actually got it on without having it loose there. Alrighty, hey, sometimes things work on camera better. Alright, it worked. What do you know? Okay, so that wasn't too bad there. But yeah, if you do, like I said, I would recommend getting this figure. I would recommend getting all of Brickmania's figures here. They're so awesome. They're great design and whatnot. The only thing I recommend is that when you do get him, don't try to keep these on while doing that. Again, if maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know, but I would recommend doing everything. Once you get to this step, take these off, put this on, and then put these back on. Save yourself a lot of aggravation and whatnot. Oh, the other thing too, forgot to mention with this figure is he only came with one figure. And that's unfortunate too with this because, you know, if you look at this here, you know, it needs, I think, at least 2 figures. One driver, one manning the guns. And, no, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not that, you know, it's not the end of the world here. So all I just did was I got 2 German minifigures to go with it. And going along with the design here, the camouflage, I got the green version here. So you can just easily put them in here. Not going to try forcing them, but just put them in here. And now they go with the tank. Alright. So again, if you like this figure or any other World War II or any war military figures, please go on brickmania.com and check out. Thank you very much, YouTube fans, and have a great day. This is Ace Fighters signing off.